most people fail to do. So in my training, usually I spend like half a day just to talk about offer, to help you come up with an offer that is very powerful, that is so irresistible, that people will not say no one. Yeah, people will never say no to this offer. So if you have the right offer, doesn't matter your creative lousy lah, your copywriting not so great, you will still convert because of what? The offer. Okay, so remember, you first understand which traffic you want to go for, which channel you want to put in. Then number two, you must come up with an offer. So what's the third step? The first third step is getting people to ask questions, all right? Attract people to talk to you. So this stage is what we call lead generation, or getting people to fill out forms to show their interest so that you can continuously to follow up. So online, most of the time, people will not buy things directly. And people go to social media to do what? What do people do in social media? Buy things? Not likely, right? What did they do? They check out what?
Interact,
News.
interact.
Sorry, correct. They check out information, what's happening right now. So people don't really buy things on social media. So it's different than marketplace. Let's say you go to Shopee, Lazada. Most people have the intention to go to buy things. Okay, but social media, no. People go there, watch video, listen to music, look at other people's comment, read the news. Okay, so the strategy has to be different. That's why your offer cannot directly sell to people if let's say your price point is considered high. Okay, so in this stage, we want to get their interest first so that they will want to talk to you, PM you, fill up the forms, etc., etc. Then after that, you will need to have a follow-up process. It's just like selling. If you sell a product, you want to make an appointment with people, you will need to call the person, make them interested to talk to you, and then set schedule appointment, right? So you must have a proper process, script, especially. Nowadays, people don't really talk already. They use what? WhatsApp. They use what? PM messengers. All the script that you write is very important. So when people directly ask you, how much is your product? How much is your services? Do you have a script to make them feel that, oh, your price is reasonable? Do you have a script that makes them feel that your price to the value is there and that I will buy? So this is a follow-up process, sales funnel. And if they don't buy, what do? Do you have a process to follow up? So this one they call a funnel to help people to increase conversion, okay, where they become sales. And of course, after sales, you don't stop there, right? What do? You must have a retention strategy. If you already have 50 customers, 100 customers, what should you do with these 50 people, 100 people? Are you going to leave it there? So logically thinking, we shouldn't, right? But most of us, business owners, companies, they will do what? Spend money to get new customers. Agree? So it shouldn't be that way. Not to say you shouldn't do that, but wouldn't it be great if you are able to convert your existing customers into repeat sales? So that will help you save more advertising costs, right? And these people is easier to convert. Why? Because they buy from you already. They tested your product, they try your services, and they know who you are. They have good relationship with you. They trust what you do. So sometimes you will also want to think about how to keep these people coming back from you. And of course, we all know this, customer service, right? But customer service is not just about if they have problem, then you help them solve. It's not about that, Sometimes it's also about how you proactively engage with them through social media, through email newsletter, etc., etc. So we must turn your customers into advocates, fans, so that they can help you to do what? They can continue to help you spread your product and services in their social media platform. So when you go to a restaurant, you makan, the food is good. What do? People will go to Facebook, leave a review, right? Go to Google, leave a review. What if the food is not nice? What will you do? People will also go there and leave a review, right? So if you are able to turn them into a good customers and the fans, they will actually help you to spread out, not just leaving review. It's just like go movie. It's the same thing. If you watch a movie that is so nice, what would you do? You will go to your social media and share about the movie that you watch, right? So people do that, and when you do that, more people look at the post. More people, you have more exposure, yeah, and hence you get more traffic to your page and product and services. So that's the idea. So you use this platform, use this blueprint, and incorporate in your social media channel, search engine. It will always works this way. So this is a blueprint I want to give you a direction. So let's go through the next one. The next thing that you also want to understand, last time we have this thing called 4P. Actually 7P because I only has 4E, that's why I put it 4P. So what does the 4P stand for? We have product, price, place, and promotion. Agree? You have a product, you set a price, you have a place to promote. Nothing wrong with this. This is the basic fundamental all of us must have. So what's now? What's happening now? Today is all about 4E's as well. So what does this 4E means? The first E is called engagement. How well do you engage with your audience? Today's online marketing. Number 2, emotion. What when they think about you, when they see you, when they interact with you, what kind of emotion does your product associated with them? Happy, fear, sadness? Yeah. What is your brand's emotion? Identity, we call identity sometimes. So the third one is called experience. Experience like entire process from PMU, from answering questions, getting answer from you, ask questions, ding dong, right? So two-way communication all the way until becoming your customers. What is the experience like? And last one is called exclusivity, which is how do you actually make them feel exclusive? Make them feel that, wow, you make me feel so important. You make me feel so personal that you are really helping me. So today's marketing is about the 4E. So don't forget this 4E to help you to build a better engagement, make them interest, consider your product, and buy from you. Okay? Simple, huh? So let's go a little bit deeper. What does each of this means? When I talk about engagement, right? Do you actually respond to every comments and queries, or even people recommend you? When people leave a review in your Google, in your Facebook, do you actually take time to thank them? Do you actually take times to PM them, WhatsApp them, say, hey, thank you very much for a review. Thank you very much for your inquiries. Thank you very much. So do you actually take time to do that? Sometimes we just busy and just one comment, just leave it. It's not wrong. Yeah. But highly recommend you to do it. The more you respond to people, the more people see, the more you are able to engage with people, the higher chances you can do conversion with these people. So one more thing you can do, always encourage participation at the end of your post. Yeah, subscribe, like, you all see this, right? YouTube, remember to subscribe, etc. Same thing. Every post that you put out there in social media, in email newsletter, in your website, you must have call to action. You must have call to action. Get people to click, get people to comment, get people to like and share, double tap if you're on Instagram. And third one, you can also use stories, Facebook stories, Instagram stories to create interactive features such as polls, ask questions, and feedback. I'll show you some example later, screenshot. Huh? So these are the 3 ways to help you to create more engagement. Okay, example. So this is from HubSpot, right? Ask the pro. So can you come up with your interactive features, or sometimes once a week you post on your social media, ask the pros. about questions you have about your industry? What questions do you have about dessert? What question do you have about jewelry? What question do you have about your product and services? What question do you have about investing in property, example? Ask the pros, right? So what else? You can also put a close-ended multiple choice. Should I do a live training on XXX? Yes or no, or yes or yes. Up to you, yeah? Just to make it fun. Same thing, this one, when this one is about a person to leave do not recommend this company. So what should you do? When person leave a bad review, don't just leave it there, and don't leave it there or don't hide it. If you can, respond. Tell people how can you help, what can you do, what can you do it better next time, or how to improve, or what can you do for them. Okay. So some other example in your caption, for example, swipe through, ask people to take action. Comment below, another action. PS, if you're looking how to step up in your real games, drop me a PM, DM. This is Instagram. So you see, in one post, they already have 3 things: call to action and engagement already. Do you realize that? Number 1, ask you to swipe through, give a instruction, call to action. Number 2, ask you to comment. And number 3, ask you to DM if you are interested with the product. They don't sell you. True? They don't sell you directly. So this is called, sometimes this is called sell without selling. Sell without selling. So this is another one. This one more common, which is follow the link in our bio to learn more. So click on the link in the first comment to learn more. Simple things only. Yeah, that will change the how you see things. Let's look at second one, experience. Experience is about being helpful, being friendly. So in your script, sometimes when people ask you, hi, I would like to know more about this product. Okay, so what should you do? Do you just say, okay, full stop? You don't do that, right? You say, hi, thank you very much for your interest. May I know what kind or what questions do you have about these services? Then put some smiley face. So use emoji to enhance the message, enhance the experience, enhance the expression. People so used to emoji now already. So now you should use that to leverage that to enhance the message that you want to convey. That's one. Number 2, lead time. So how many of you, when a person PM you, say drop your PM in your messenger, how long does it take for you to actually message them back? 8 hours, 12 hours? Or when you run Facebook ads, so when you run Facebook, you collect the database list already. So how often or how quickly do you actually follow up with them? The longer you are, the leads will get what? Colder and colder. So the best is when to follow up with them. Actually, the best is immediately lah, but that's not possible. So what you can do is you do some automated response, which help you to deliver message 5 minutes, 10 minutes later, or 1 hour later. There's a way to do it. Yeah, if you're doing so, if you want to do it quickly, the best time is the now. That means you got the list, immediately follow up. That's the best. But if you cannot do it, you don't have the know-how, then you do it within 8 hours. If you can, 8 hours. Next, website performance. If I go to a website, does it take very long time to load? Okay. If I go to a website, is it easy to get information or not? Do I need to zoom in to look at your information? All right. When I click, do I need to wait for forever? So all these little things make up the experience, make few people easy to use, right? Friendly, convenient. So all these are experience. And the last one, right? From shopping experience, let's say you choose a product, selecting a product, add to cart, to checkout, to delivery. The whole process, is it smooth or not? Easy to use or not? Okay, this is what we call user friendly. So let me share with you one tool that you can use. So if you already have a website, if you already have a website, go to these tools called GT Metrics. So you can write down called GT Metrics. So what does this GT Metrics do? GT Metrics is actually a tool for you to test your website performance and speed. There's another one you can do is called Google Page Speed Insight. Google Page Speed. Just go to Google search bar, type Google Page Speed or Google Website Speed tools. It'll come out, these two. So you just paste the URL and then they'll analyze for you. Fast or not? If not fast, why? So then you can work with your web developer or you can work with your hosting, how to improve the website speed. So this one can go up to very technical, but we are not a technical person. I'm an event person. And you know, before doing event, I was a music teacher. I can play piano. Okay, don't play, huh? So if you're not a technical person, it's okay. Don't have to be worried. Nowadays, a lot of tools or plugins that you can actually create. Just one click, then they will help you solve all the problem. Okay, so go to this tool, try out the website performance and what to improve. And then the next one is exclusivity. Exclusivity means makes them feel like they are exclusive. So one thing you can do, you will want to learn how to personalize message for these different people, especially your VIP customers. So one thing you can do, personalize message. Number two, give them a shout out. Yeah. So let's say today, if I buy the premium cake from you, yeah, and I put a nice review and I share with my friends. So if you, example, if you shout out me in your Facebook page, thank you, Alex, for being our loyal customers. We want to say without you, we wouldn't be here, and we appreciate what you do. You share my post and you tag me and you say you being thankful. So what would the customer feel? What would I feel as a customer? Would I feel exclusive? Would I feel important? Yeah. So make your customer feel important. That's one way you can do it. The third one is to do what? Customers only benefits. This one we all know. Yeah. Certainly you are already my customers. What else can you provide continuously to add values to them? Okay. Continuously add benefits to them only for customers. So three areas you can look into this area. So let me give you some example. So one thing, so Pencetakan Tenaga is a printing company. So it's also one of my clients. I coach and train their team on the marketing side. So one thing, this is called, what do they? They repost. Give them a shout out. Now, of course, if I were them, I will improve the write-up. So, but for this context, I just want to share with you how they do. So repost your fans, repost your customers' post so that you can tag them back. Yeah. So this one is in a newsletter. So talks about, hey, we just released a new version of this software. Yeah. We just released new menu. For customers, it's 20% off. Yeah. We released this new XYZ. And if it's your customers, this is what you will get. So give them something. Yeah. Make them feel important. Any questions? Put in the chat box. I will come to you later. Yeah. So feel free to interrupt if you need to. Okay.
Okay. Any questions? Everybody very clever already, is it? No questions? I asked lah.
Yeah.
Or is it like they have no
I
idea?
maybe I'll continue first, because I worry later not enough time.
That's why I said, wow, this picture is so nice. Where to get? Don't know where to get pictures. I said, I don't know how to write copywriting. I'm sure these are the questions that they ask. They're just too shy to tell us.
Yeah, don't worry, just ask. Later I will give you as much as I could. So let's move on first. Let's move on. The second one is called emotional marketing. Nowadays, there are hundreds of thousands of pages every single day. New pages created, new website created. So how do you stand out? How do you stand out? As you go to shopping, right? Supermarket, you see a bunch of brands left and right, up and down. So how do you choose? So which one would you consider? So how do you stand out? So this is the questions, right? So the answer to this question is what? Emotional marketing. So let me explain what is it. So emotional marketing is actually a marketing and advertising effort that uses emotion to make your audience do what? Notice you, remember you, share and buy a product and services. Okay, so usually they focus on one emotion, happiness, sadness, anger, or fear, to create a response to people. So let me share with you why it's so important. Why emotional marketing? Number one, emotion creates memory. Emotion creates memory. It's just like reading. You want to memorize something. If you memorize it with emotion inside, make it funny, make it memorable, then it will last for very, very, very long. Okay, so emotion always creates memory, and it makes your brand memorable. If you are not selling yourself as a personal brand, you're selling as a company brand, because company logo, wording, no emotion one, right? No meaning unless you create or inject emotion into your brand. That's how it works. Number three, it builds customers' loyalty and brand advocates. So let me give me one example. If you look at Apple, you drive all the way highway, right? You see billboard, left side, right side. So do Apple tells you how good is the Apple phone? You don't really see that one, right? What do you see? You just see one picture about a life or a person or a view, and then it says what? Very small one. Captured with iPhone 10X. Right? So they will not tell you, wow, 100 megapixel, 6 cameras, wide screen is different than Samsung. So Apple is doing what? Creates emotion. Okay. So let me share with you more. Now, of course, the last one is what? Emotional content always outperform twice as those that with only rational content. It's proven already. Yeah. So let me show you two videos and you get what I mean. So this video is about 3 minutes long. It's by Dove. You know Dove? D-O-V-E? What do Dove sell? Shampoo, right? Daily care routine. So let me share with you the what you call the video. I will need to do it full screen here. Okay.
I'm a forensic artist. Worked for the San Jose Police Department from 1995 to 2011.
I showed up to a place I'd never been, and there was a guy with a drafting board.
We couldn't see them, they couldn't see us.
Tell me about your hair.
I didn't know what he was doing, but then I could tell after several questions that he was drawing me.
Tell me about your chin.
It kind of protrudes a little bit, especially when I smile.
Your jaw.
My mom told me I had a big jaw.
What would be your most prominent feature?
Kind of have a fat, rounder face.
The older I've gotten, the more freckles I've gotten.
I would say I have a pretty big forehead.
Once I get a sketch, I say thank you very much, and then they leave. I don't see them.
All I had been told before the sketch was to get friendly with this other woman, Chloe.
Today I'm going to ask you some questions about a person you met earlier, and I'm going to ask you some general questions about their face.
She was thin, so you could see her cheekbones. And her chin, it was a nice, thin chin.
She had nice eyes. They lit up when she spoke.
Cute nose.
She had blue eyes, very nice blue eyes.
So here we are. This is the sketch that you helped me create, and that's a sketch that somebody described of you.
So yeah, that's...
She looks closed off and fatter, sadder too. The second one looks more open, friendly, and happy.
I should be more grateful of my natural beauty. It impacts the choices and the friends that we make, the jobs we apply for, how we treat our children. It impacts everything. It couldn't be more critical to your happiness.
Do you think you're more beautiful than you say?
Yeah. Yeah.
We spend a lot of time as women analyzing and trying to fix the things that aren't quite right. And we should spend more time appreciating the things that we do like.
Okay. So this is what? You're more beautiful than you think you are. So let me share with you one more. Let me share with you one more. It's called Red Bull Gives You Wing. Right? Red Bull gives you wing. Yeah, just one more. Okay. So interact with me a bit here. What or how do you feel about the advertisement that you see, the video that you see just now? Right? How do you feel? Would Red Bull tell you how nice is the drink? Would they tell you how much energy they give you when you drink their Red Bull? No, right? So how do? They what? They bring stories, tell you what's possible with Red Bull. Okay. So the lesson here is this. Listen very carefully. People always buy with what? Emotion. Emotion. And justify with mind. People always buy with emotion. Justify with logic. All right. So what can you do? Can you storytelling? Yeah, with a lesson. So the idea here is share stories. People love to hear stories. Yeah, gossip is also story, right? That's why people love to talk about gossip. So what else? Engage your audience with emotion. So you must, at the end of the day, what kind of emotion you want them to feel? Inspired, happy, empathy. So it have to depends on your company's product. So let's say you sell frozen food. Maybe you want to give them a what kind of emotion? Peace of mind. Okay. Healthy lifestyle, joy. If let's say your frozen food is safe to eat, yeah. Or you can start a cause or movement. So let's say you want to do something. There's a reason why you start a business, right? So if you know your purpose of a business, that you want to help more people, example, then this is a movement. You can create a cause to help the children, create a cause to help a community through your business. That's one way you do. So in my class, usually I'll share with people how to do that as a part of their mission and use that to create a story to tell and communicate with the audience consistently. So this direction, you can start thinking about it. Okay.
We have a lot of comments on the videos. You want to read out, starting from Valerie.
Okay.
In the chat box.
Oh, in the chat box,
Yeah. And Jacqueline and
Oh,
Joseph.
emotional. Yes, very touching. Correct, right? Emotional, very touching, create feelings. Red Bull tell you it gives you a superhuman energy. Yes, nothing is impossible. Yeah, correct. Peggy, wonderful sharing. Creativity costs a lot. Okay. If I'm not creative enough, how can we get this portion done? Okay. First thing, stop telling yourself not creative enough. Okay. You just need to see more, that's all. I'll share with you how, okay? So Peggy, stop saying you are not creative enough because everyone is indeed creative and all of us are smart. Are you guys smart? You're a smart person, right? Say yes. So we all are smart, we all are creative. So I'll share with you some idea how to do that. You just do not know how, that's why. So let me continue and you will find the answer along the way.
You have four answers there, or communicate.
Oh yeah,
one
more. Yes, sorry.
Oh, okay. So you want to ask them which one do you think they can start?
Yeah, so which one do you think you can start first? Not just a cause or movement, you can always communicate your mission with your audience. Some people start a business because they want to help certain industry, because they want to help certain group of people. Like I have a HR consultant. So he started to do consulting work only for SME companies. He don't do public listed company, only SME company, because he want to help SME company to grow. So that's his mission. And he realized that SME companies have issue retaining talent, managing people. So he want to use his strength to share with them how to grow. So this is one of the mission. So what is your mission? What do you start your business, right? So which one do you think you can start first? Put in the chat box, okay? Later we'll come back. So now I want to continue next one. It's called how to run out of content, how to never run out of content ideas for your social channel. So there are different ways. So let me share with you, break it down into two types of content first. The first type of content you must know is called topical content. The second one is called evergreen content. Okay. So two types of content, topical content and evergreen content. So let's share with you some example. A topical content is ties in a moment in time. It has a very short lifespan and it usually goes viral easily. Yeah, easier to get viral. And it is on trend and it's newsworthy. Okay, so topical content is about now, what's happening right now, or it has a very short lifespan. So example, you know this story? 460 ringgit golden burger stories. Yeah, so that one point of time is very famous. You know this one? You know, right? Katana, Cassini. So viral, go viral already. So very topical. Okay, now this one a bit serious. This one is Myanmar military coup. So people always talk about it. Now, the other way you can do it is based on festive season. Hari Raya is topical, right? 1 year only once. Or other like International Women's Day, Parents' Day, Children's Day, Teachers' Day. So there are different many types of festivals and all this only one time, 1 year. Chinese New Year, this one also. Last time only 11/11. Now you got 33, 44, 55, 66, 77, 88. Not so exclusive already. But it only happens once a year. 33 only 1 year once. So this is topical content. If you want to create marketing, you can leverage on these different days, different issue to build brand to get more exposure. Got it? So use these different methods, different what you call events to help you to get more engagement or even conversion. So the next one that I want to share with you is called evergreen content. Evergreen content. Evergreen content is a relevant and valuable prolonged time of information. So it actually helps you to what? Drive consistent traffic and leads. What else can you do? You can actually repurpose this evergreen content into different formats. So evergreen content can always reuse and recycle. It can help you to stay in touch with the market for a prolonged period of time. Example, how to tie a tie. So if today I would to learn how to tie a tie, do you think 3 months later, 6 months later, there will be also people searching for this information? How to tie a tie? Yes, right? There will be always people want to learn how to tie a tie. So it's an evergreen content. Benefits of green tea. So there will be people always will look for information like this from today onwards, next week, 1 year later, 2 years later, 5 years later. What else? Daily hair care routine, piano lessons, or postures, right? How do you do a proper squat? So all these are evergreen content. It can always use and repurpose into different formats. Video, articles, infographics, podcast, example.
So since we have a lot of audience online, what we can do is to actually, get them to share us some content that they will do immediately. Because one of the biggest problems that people have is I don't have ideas on what content to do. So why don't we try this evergreen content? Yeah, based on your business or based on your current situation, can you just type in the chat box? Just type something evergreen that you think you can actually use or put it in your Facebook or IG.
Yeah.
What would you put?
So what type of content would it be relevant to you that your market will always searching for that kind of content? So doesn't matter you are in B2B or B2C, it's the same thing. If you are B2B, your supplier or manufacturer will always want to look for the same information, right? So what kind of information do they always want to look at? So those would be the content that you should focus on.
So for example, we have an earlier one, Intan says she's in the gold business. What kind of information do people who like to buy gold would need to know? Intan, you have some ideas? We have Fidaus. He also said about his frozen food. What do you think people will want to know? How to unfrozen the food or how to keep it as long as possible or how to make it as tasty as possible? Is that relevant? What about other people? I don't see other people telling us their business, so I don't know what you're in. The gold price, yeah. Intan says the gold price is very important. That's evergreen, right? Actually, not evergreen now. Every day.
No, gold price is not evergreen. Gold price is fluctuate, ma.
Yeah. What about the different designs?
But if you say how to invest in gold, then it's more evergreen, right? The fundamental.
Yeah, excellent. Peggy said how to travel in the new norm. That's also very interesting. Actually, not even evergreen. I think it's even trendy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Travel with our eyes or travel virtually, and then once the gates are open, then where specifically should we go? I think you can give them a list of ideas and so that they can get ready or what.
Yeah.
I think that would be very interesting. So people would like to read all these things. I can't go out now. I can't even get into Broga, So what do I do? Is there any alternative around? I want to see the nature. Valerie? Valerie has got a question.
Yep. Let me take a look.
Valerie say, what to look out for when purchasing your first property? I think that's evergreen now.
That's it. Yeah, that is evergreen, right? There will be always people who will be the first buyer or first time buyer in property. So that is
how
correct.
can we help Valerie to make it interesting? Does she write the whole stack of 300 words, or it's like a
No,
thesis?
actually flexible lah. If let's say Valerie feels that you are more you are a camera person, then you just say just use exactly. I think this topic is okay. What to look for when purchasing your first property? Then you can come up with extension of topics. 3 things to look for when you buy your first property. 5 steps you should do before you decide to buy your first property. You see, one topic, it can become 4 different topics, the similar. So you can use video, 30-second video, 1 minute video is fine, or infographics, right? One picture also can.
So Valerie, you like pictures? Do you like live Facebook Live? Do you like a 30-second video, or do you just write a whole list of things? Which one will you choose? Then from there, Alex will tell you whether the engagement will be very quick or very good or not. Whatever your your suggestion. Max say cryptocurrency. What is it about cryptocurrency that you want to tell us, Max? Can you elaborate a little bit?
Yeah. So Joshafa mentioned how to bake a cake. Yes, it is okay. But how to bake a cake, if you ask me, if you put it in your website as a blog, that would be better, because how to bake a cake is a bit general. So you can talk about not general. I think you can change the topic here and there. How to bake a more specific one, cheesecake. How to bake a premium tiramisu cake under how much. So those are the one that people are more interesting. But the content idea is okay. Yeah. Just the topic need to change a bit here. The title.
Wow, you're giving a lot of content now.
Yeah.
Monita has got something to say. Mental health.
Yeah, mental health mental health tips to calm down anxiety within 1 minute. Yes, that's okay. And in fact, if you ask me, anxiety, mental health is going to be more and more happening because of the stress. Nowadays, people are living in stress, right? Everything must be fast. Everything must be now. So it's going to be very relevant to your industry.
Yeah, it's a very good topic actually, especially for the corporate. I don't know about individual business, but overall, do you know that my neighbor is actually a professor and also a medical doctor, and we were talking about, hey, why the other neighbor actually just died, 52 years old, and he just dropped dead. I mean, he's very healthy. I said, yeah, it's a heart attack. I say, what happened? He's very healthy and he's very rich. What is it that is bothering him? He say, hey, you never know, man. It's actually mental stress. It's actually stress is the #1 killer, which is also in the research. So Monica, if you go towards this direction, I think this is relevant, very, very good. It actually saves lives. And behind what you're doing, it helps a lot of people, because a lot of people are in depression. You never know. They are not happy. You never know. And a lot of, it destroys the immune system. It goes into health. It goes into emotion and things like that. So I would buy it, La Monita.
Yeah. Okay. So I think I will continue first, and then we come back, right?
Yeah, we will read a lot of information. Never mind, we continue first because
I continue first, because if not, cannot finish on time.
Okay.
Right, let's move on. So let me share with you 3 ways that you can actually come up with more ideas, okay? More content ideas. Number 1, you can always start your topic by how to. Okay, I believe some of you have already put down the content, how to bake a cake, how to invent property, how to do this, how to do that. So start with something about how to. Then general list of questions. Number 2, FAQ. There must be a question that your customers or potential customers will always ask. Keep asking over and over again. So that is frequently asked questions. So instead of just having an FAQ, which you can turn it into content, you should also use it in your social media posts, make it interesting, make it entertaining, make it easy to remember and digest. Most of the people come at FAQ is very boring content. So you want to make it more entertaining and concise, easy to digest. That's the idea. And the third one is called Google Keywords. Let's say the first two you finish already. I don't know what to teach. I don't have any FAQ anymore. So what to do next? So the third one, you can use Google keywords. So let's say if I were to sell life insurance policy, I can type in top 10 questions about getting a life insurance. 10 questions for your life insurance agent. So you have 10 questions already, you know. So one question probably can become one content. Then below there, you can see 25 questions to ask. So go through these questions, see which one is relevant to you, and then you can use it for your content. Now, same thing. Let's say if I'm selling hair care products, how to take care of your scalp. And then what do? I also look for this place. People also ask how to treat a damaged scalp. How do you properly clean your scalp? Is it okay to moisturize your scalp? What does a healthy scalp look like? So you don't need to think. You can go here and look for content idea. Because search result comes up, people also ask, means there are also people who already want to know all this information. So you just take it and then make it into your own and then share with your audience. All right. So this is about content marketing, finding content ideas. Now, of course, there are many ways you can do. So this one, I think, is pretty solid to help you to do something really. So let's take the next one. It's about growing your B2B social strategy. So as I understand from Sue, some of you are from B2B industry. And I will always get this question from students. Number one, my product and services are technical. Let's say engineering. It sounds boring. So how do I do social media strategy? Don't get it, right? Number two, they feel that B2B does not require social engagement because it's not the right market, right? It's not the right market. And my customer is not in social media. It's not there in social. So to answer the question number three first, my customers aren't there in social media. You must also remember your supplier, your manufacturer, they're also people, right? Do you think they use Facebook? Yeah. Do you think they use Instagram? Yes, no, maybe yes, maybe no, right? So always understand that if there's a person, they usually will have a lot of social media account. And if you want to be safe, go for LinkedIn and Facebook. So I have a statistics here. It talks about reported benefits of successful B2B content marketing. So you realize that the top three people who do B2B social media marketing is all about content marketing. And they focus on which area? Brand awareness, education, and build trust. So when you come to B2B social media marketing strategies, is to do what? Create brand awareness, educate audience, and build trust. So let me share with you more example how to do. This is another statistics that I want to share with you. Social media platform for B2B content marketer use in the last 12 months. So I think you need to mute some of the participants got the echo sound. So the first one is what? LinkedIn. Second one, people use Twitter. Third one, Facebook, YouTube, and then Instagram. So in Malaysia context, you can look at LinkedIn and you can look at Facebook. Okay. So if you have more capacity, then you can expand. If not, just focus on 1 to 2. So if you are B2B person, you should focus most of your time social media marketing on brand awareness, number 1. Number 2, educating your audience. And number 3, build trust and credibility. So this is what a successful campaign that have done over the past 12 months from these people. So let's take a look at an example. Number 1, Merz. So what do? They are a integrated container logistic company. container, logistic company. So look at the Instagram, they have about 200K followers, Possible? So what do they post? Look at what do they post. The team, the view, right? Talks about employee, talks about the captain, talks about the project. So you can do that. Why not? Okay. IBM, you know IBM, right? Technology is AI cloud. So what do? This is a celebrating what do you call celebrating the technology days, like who is the founder, who is the one who like a modern technology, modern, how to call modern father of the modern technology example. Then Women's Day. Okay. So let me share with you more example. Number one, what can you do? This one is General Electric. So they do what? This company also do jet engines. That means they produce aeroplanes engine. Wow, so technical, so niche. So how do you build followers? So they use Instagram. They do what? How they do? They ask the employee to take over the Instagram post. Okay. So you look at the description. Hi, I'm John Orman, Chief Test Pilot for GE Aviation. Today, I'll be taking over on Instagram to give you a behind the scene look at how we run in-air and on-wing tests for our engine. So you want some awesome aviation content featuring the largest, most powerful jet engine in the world, you have come to the right place. So feature your employee, ask them to contribute. That's one way to do it. Intel. In honor of Women History Month, we are celebrating the women at Intel making history in our industry. Their innovation will no doubt continue to shape our future in powerful ways. Take a woman, call to action, take a woman that inspires you down below. So Intel is a technology processor, graphic card producer, right? So you can follow their Instagram. So one thing is feature their employee, graphic hardware engineer employee. Third one, bench accounting. You can feature your customer's journey or success story. Yeah. So learn about this partner, Monica Rose, how she get started as an online merchant and continue to grow her e-commerce business with Bench by her side. So this one is a blog post. Oracle. Yeah, you know Oracle, right? So it's a cloud integration and infrastructure company. You can go to their Twitter account. So they also talks about future and trends. Okay, last one. It's a drilling company, same like the first one, but it's different groups of companies. So this one is logistic, now this one is oil and gas. So oil and gas company talking about Facebook, Instagram, what should you post, right? So you can talk about your company projects. So I give you some example. Features your employee, talks about your team, talks about your company culture, talks about company project, talks about Women History Month, example, Women's Day, Father's Day, Mother's Day, feature your employees, feature your company brands, what are you guys doing behind the scene. So all these things, you can do that. Now, of course, can you do it in B2C? Of course, sure, yeah. Right, so next one, I'll go to the final part of this session. It's called how to leverage your 2021 digital marketing trend for your business brand. So number one, the trend you will see it increasingly. It's called increasing live streams and influencer content. So you will have more live streams happening and influencer content. Okay. Now, this is some of the example. Facebook Live will be spiked by 50% during the lockdown period. And Instagram viewing has surged by 70%, and TikTok use shot out in 2020. So when all these things happens, okay, it will become the new norm, right? The new norm will become the usual day that is happening right now. So more people will continue to watch Facebook Live, Instagram will continue to expand in the market, and more people will go into TikTok. So this is the TikTok user growth. It is the most downloaded app in 2019 and 2020. Okay. So what does that mean to you? You must also able to interpret. When I see the trend, what does that mean? Number one, can you start do live stream for shopping, right? Live stream about your project, live stream about behind the scene, live stream about company, team, culture. You can do that, right? Stories, live stream is okay. And then there's a rise of social commerce. Social commerce means everything transaction, buying things inside in network platform place like Facebook, like Instagram. It started out in WeChat first in China. So you can buy literally everything, anything transaction in WeChat, right? But Malaysia, not yet. Malaysia, you still need to click, go to the website, click, go to the marketplace, click, go somewhere else. But next time in the future, people can just buy, order, do everything in Facebook, everything in Instagram. You don't need to click here, go where, nothing. Yeah. So this is coming up. And then greater adoption of micro learning like TikTok, fun, short, and trendy. That's why most people go to after TikTok. Okay. Number two, there's one more. Influencer content. More and more people will start doing their content and become KOL in the industry. So you will also want to think about influencer marketing. So that's not necessarily you must must find millions views of influencer, right? You can look for micro influencer, tens of thousands of fans, 100,000 of fans also can. So there will be a rise on this area. Okay, next one, purpose-driven enterprise. So basically, this is a survey. In summary, talks about they survey different respondents. Talks about, do you ever recall people who actually help in the COVID-19 response in COVID-19? So these companies actually do something. This brand actually do something to help during COVID-19, and 79% of people actually remember these companies who do some positive action during COVID-19. Okay, so what does that mean? Before, hold on, this one. Let me share with you this one first. Chanel turns its workshop to making face masks against coronavirus. Chanel turned its workshop to make a face mask. Hilton partners with American Express to donate 1 million room nights. So the healthcare heroes keeping us safe and have a comfortable place to stay. So purpose-driven enterprise means you want to tell people why you start a business, not just making profit. You start a business because you want to help, right? Just as I mentioned to you, right? You want to help a certain group of people, and you also do a CSR. So this is also called a community project. So people will always remember Hilton has helped frontline heroes, giving them free night room. Yeah. And if you are a customer of Chanel, would you increase the positivity or the association brand, better brand association with Chanel? Because Chanel help making face masks, okay, to fight the coronavirus. So this one will help you increase the brand awareness and the emotion when people think about your brand. And then the last one is called UGC. UGC is called user generated content to enhance customer experience. So according to survey, almost half of the millennials and 36% of baby boomers Yeah, like 50, 40s, 60s, where they also trust what? User generated content. So consumers are 2.4 times more likely to view user generated content as an authentic. And it's also one of the most powerful tools in today's marketing arsenal. It proves what? You have dedicated fans, you have product worth talking about, and social network that will help you appreciate great content. So let me give you some simple example. When people buy something from you, they tag you. That is called user-generated content. When you tag your friends and the post also appear in their live news feed, it's called user-generated content. Yeah, we refer. So user-generated content is much more powerful than review itself. Review nowadays, you don't trust 100%, right? You trust how many percent? Maybe 50, maybe 70 only. But user-generated content takes more effort, takes more commitment. So people you will more appreciate it. Yeah, it's from the person itself. Review can buy, right? Review can exchange sometimes. So
you have a question from Umu Hani.
Yeah,
She
go
asked
ahead.
whether UCG is rating or reviews.
It's not rating, it's not review. It's a content. For example, you look at here, Coco Dry. Can you see this lady take a photo, say, hey, I got my purchase, love it. And then what she do? She tag Coco Dry. Coco Dry is a company. So she tag this company. So what does this lady do? This lady created a content for this company. So this company can repost. So when this person, let's call Miss A. So this Miss A tag this company, right? So one, the friends can see. Number two, the company can see. The company can repost it in their stories, and then their fans also can see. So it gives you very high exposure when you are able to do UGC, user generated content. Right? So I explained already why promote authenticity, build trust, and influence purchase decision. So how can you start doing it? Social contest, do giveaway, feature your customer, tag them so that they can tag you back. Okay. Influencer marketing. Yeah. Make it natural, as long as natural. Now, all these things are contests, for example, you don't do it, you don't overly do it, because if not, you will attract the wrong crowd. People just want to come here and take. So you must also be vigilant and balance up these different areas when it comes to marketing. Okay, so I have shared with you the five topics already, and then I believe there are some that you can learn from to help you answer these questions that you have just now. So if you want to get followers, very simple. I'll give you direction. Number one, you must always learn how to create educational content for your audience. Don't just post sell, buy, 20% off, 20% off every single day. It won't work. People go to social media not to buy things, to learn something, to get updates and information.
Just now,
Okay.
Umu did ask, what about testimonies? Is it part of UCG as well? And also, Peggy asked if UCG is mostly the user's experience.
Yeah, usually it's more actual experience. Testimonial not really consider lah. Testimonial, I would say half, depending on how the person do the testimonial for you. If the person write a WhatsApp for you, right, or they shoot a video like raw video, okay, and then they post it online, then yes. If you invite him to come to your company and then you do a shooting for her, talk about story, everything, testimonial, that is not so much on user generated content, because user content is like a now, like they do it now for you. Yeah. But also, okay, doesn't mean you shouldn't stop doing testimonial. All these are important. So just that I want to share with you why user generated content can help you in a better way, in a different way. So if you have lack of technical knowledge, it's okay, because nowadays you don't need to study programming to become a marketer, right? I'm not a programmer. So now people have a lot of drag and drop, all these things that you can actually learn. YouTube, you can go, right? Then you can ask people. It's very easy to pick up. I don't really see technical knowledge should be a roadblock for you. Okay. Creative content marketing, I shared with you a little bit already. Creativity, you just follow the one that I mentioned to you. Go find different keywords, and then you come out ideas, different ideas, right? Engagement, I shared with you already. How to promote events. So depending on what kind of events you want to promote, but usually events you can do few ways. One thing is giveaway. Number two, influencer marketing. Number three, run ads. Okay. Now there are advanced strategy, which is a retargeting strategy, which if I have time, so you can come to my during the training. If I have a chance to beat you, then I will share with you how to do retargeting strategy to promote events. That one is more advanced and need time to explain the concept, everything. So this is direction I can give you. How to get qualified leads through Facebook and Instagram. So one way is this: a lot of people PM, nothing one, right? So one thing is you can put a chatbot, chatbot or automated response to pre-filter these people first, to help you filter more qualified leads. Okay, now quality leads also depends on your offer, depends on how you write, how you structure your offer. So like I say, if you do contest, example, people always do giveaway, right? Do you think the quality of these people are good? Most likely you don't. So you have to come up with different strategy, some terms, some condition to pre-filter these people. Yeah. So we can only reduce, minimize, but we cannot eliminate this issue. Number 6, too many competition. So go back to the first one I shared with you. Content, number 1. Number 2, emotional marketing. Number 3, go to the 4E. Think about the 4E. Yeah, make them memorable to you. It's enough already, right? That's one thing. Number 2, if you're a USP, then it's okay. Yeah, so all these little things are important. So I have to rush because we have 5 more minutes left only. So let me finish off by share with you what do we do. And because I'm training experts, they have been in doing a good job, providing value and tons of good courses program. So this is one of the programs that they want to help more individuals and business owners to grow in the area of digital marketing. So this program is actually to help you to become the go-to person in your industry, to help you increase exposure, awareness, and attract potential customers, to use both paid and non-paid strategies to improve your marketing result in less than 30 days. 30 days, less than 30 days. And then to help you save time and money by building high converting sales funnel, retention, conversion rate, and automated response. Yeah. So if you are a business owner, if you are working professionals, if you are individuals, if you are managers, then this program is suitable for you. Now I'm going to go share with you 6 modules, total 2 days, 6 modules, in-depth 6 modules. So I'll share with you paid strategy, free strategy, content writing, caption, Instagram accounts. How do you grow your content marketing strategy? How do you plan? How do you create nice template, graphic design, some tricks, and then some tools to help you to spy on your competitor, look at what people are doing, and then how do you do a brand for your own, and then some funnels that help you to increase what? Increase your retention rate, increase conversion rate, increase strategies that people will always want to come back to you. So 2 days, it's going to be intense. Yeah. So we are going to have 2 sessions. See which one do you want and which one you are okay. It's actually a shortcut for you. So the first session we are going to have is April 13 and 14. April 13 and 14. And the second one is 24th and 25th of June. So later, I'm sure by now you know eye training already, right? And some of you already know Sue. So just talk to Sue that which session that you want to go to, if this program and you think this whole thing makes sense to your career and your business. And of course, let me share with you some of the results that we do. So if you talk about Facebook marketing, we usually help people to run ads like this to generate leads with as low cost as possible. Okay. So these are some of the things that we do. And then I'll share with you how to calculate value of your leads. Then how do you know you need to stop? How do you measure your Facebook campaign, your social media marketing campaign? All those things that makes up a powerful strategy, practical way for you. And then I'll also show you how to come up with a funnels. Then after that, we will give you the list of funnels that you can use. Just plug and play. Yeah, you just need to think through your industry, your target audience, and then we will learn together how to build a funnel in a bird eye view. And then you can zoom down and do it. Okay, so these are some of the funnels. Then you also learn how to generate leads. So wouldn't it be great if you're able to generate more customers and leads? Yeah. So every time you will see people every day come into you and want to interested in what you have to offer. So these are the things that we do, and we teach our students how to do so they can do it yourself. So never always rely on an agency, because no one can understand your better, can understand your business than anyone else. Yeah, you have your own business, and you should know your product and services better than anyone else. Okay, so don't always rely on other people. Sometimes you will need to want to take ownership. You can learn and then work with the other people. That is okay. Work with them. So these are the things that we will teach you how to do. Now, because of iTraining sponsor this entire training, this entire program, you don't need to pay 6,000 ringgit. So that's how we charge per day training fees. You don't need to pay 4,000. All right. You don't need to pay 2,000. So that's not what we are looking for. We just want to see who we can help them to advance their career and business. So iTraining have an offer for the members, for those who actually tune in for this webinar. So the price is only 1,690. And of course, if you want, for those who actually take action today, and you just indicate your interest, you don't need to pay now, and you ask questions, make sure you're happy, you're comfortable, then we will go from there. So for those who sign up through iTraining, I'll give you a 1-to-1 90 minutes of training, coaching. So you and I, you open your laptop, then you need to share with me your idea, your business, your direction, and I will share with you how to fix your marketing, what to do. Okay. And after that, I will also give you access with my team. So I have team in the office, and I have team working from home. So we will have a group chat where any problem, you just post in the WhatsApp group, and then my team will attend to you. So I don't believe just 2 days were enough lah. You must also continue to do, and then we will provide support to you. So give you a 1-to-1 90 minutes coaching, and then after that 8 weeks. So just do question ask, then we will guide you along the way for the next 8 weeks. Okay, right? Fair deal, right? Not 2 days simply bye-bye. No, that's not what we want to do. Okay, so here's the date again, April 13 and 14, Tuesday and Wednesday. It's going to be full day. Sometimes we'll extend, just like now, we'll extend a bit. But in real case, we will extend more. So June 24 and 25th, same thing. The rest, we have session 3, session 4, but we fully booked already. So talk to Sue, okay?
We have an indication of who is available in April. Yeah. Can you type April or June so that we know what are some of the indications and interests that you have? Because they're only limited, so we want to know whether it's April or June that you are preferring. Some people tell me that, oh, you know, April, they have the Puasa and all those things. But some people say, hey, I want to do it in April. June is a bit too late. So Yeah, let me have an indication and see. Let me know what are your thoughts, the people who are already in the webinar. Thank you so much for coming. I hope we have answered all your questions. April.
There's one more question that I want to. Sorry, there's one more question that I saw just now, but I didn't manage to answer. By Kim Siu Q. Kim, are you still here? Are you still here? And Kim asked that how to funnel your URL listed in Google. Does it take months for you? Huh?
Kim is here. Kim say yes, he's here.
Yeah, or you have any website help to verify your funnels or URL. Now, Kim, I think you may be confused already. Funnel is funnel, URL is different thing. So I guess what you are saying is how long does it take Google to list your website, is it? So if that's the case, then you have to use Google Search Console to submit your website. Okay, write this down. Google Search Console is a free tool that you can submit to Google. Tell Google that, hey, Google, I just published a website. Please check me out. Please look at my content and please start ranking me. That's one way. Second way is this. Google will always have robots every single day, or we call it spider, crawl thousands of web pages every single day. So it will take days, just days only, usually within 1, 2, 3 days, you will already can find your website in Google. So there's two ways that you can do. Yeah. So I'm not sure if I answer your questions. If not, ask again, or you can just unmute and then you share with me. Okay. So two ways, Google Search Console, number one, if you want to do it manually. Number two, you just publish, it's okay. Google will do its job. So you don't have to worry. It won't take months. It takes days only, less than 1 week. Okay. Any other questions?
We have a question here, not from this portal, there's another portal. What about like if you're in the Wix website, you create a free website, you use WordPress, do you get search as well?
Yes, WordPress, others can help you in Google search when they are SEO friendly. But if you ask me, I personally use WordPress more because WordPress is the most used CMS platform in the world, hosted millions and millions of websites. So WordPress is actually is much SEO friendlier than most part of the website builder platform. Yeah, so answer yes, Wix and WordPress also can.
Right. We have a lot of people thanking you for your sharing. Jason Chiu.
Thank you.
Thank you. Fidawas say thank you. Fidawas is very interested. He say April is good for him. Monita says thank you very much. Dorai Raj. Devika say thanks, Alex and Sue. Intan also expressed her gratitude. She say thank you very much for the sharing. Will there be training on weekend? You have to drop right into my company. They will actually advise you if we can actually do it on a weekend. Maybe we can have a weekend one, but not for the corporate, maybe for the business people.
Yeah.
Because they will be
at some point, some of you are here because you want to learn how to advance your career, right, in digital marketing. So I also actually help some students to use digital marketing skill to find their dream job.
Wow.
Yes. So I share with my experience, okay? So how I do is I sometimes I use that for myself last time to get headhunted by companies like Essential, Google Malaysia, and Facebook Malaysia. Yeah. But unfortunately, I started my business already, so I cannot work anymore. Right. So if you want to learn how to advance your career and get higher paid, I can share with you how to do that also using digital marketing. So it's about writing, it's about how you put it yourself, position yourself. So there's a way.
Not necessarily we have to do business. Even if you're looking for a job, you still need social media marketing. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, correct. Yes, you need to brand yourself, carry yourself high in social media. That's the point. Then people will see you differently. Yes.
Right. So then you become more valuable to potential employers.
Correct.
So that means this social media marketing is not only for the people who are in business or even already at work. people who are already starting out, wanting to do any small business or even looking for another job, a better paying job or better career, better prospect, or even if you're just a student or individual, it is still very helpful because the world will see you in a different way when you brand yourself in the correct way. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
What internet marketing you can do, right?
It's the life skill. Life skill.
Life skill. Oh, okay. Very different now, yeah?
Yeah, very different.
We used to write like, resume, this is my resume. Can you read my 2-3 pages of resume? I was a prefect, I was in the swimming club and all those things. That doesn't really ring a bell anymore to potential employers. We have to shape it in a different way. Yeah. So Alex, you are a go-to person, because we have a group of people coming up and they are looking for jobs.
Yeah,
they must go through your program.
I always try to help because when we do the EIS program, from the Pakeso one, so we will always help as much as we can to improve
Yeah, I mean those who are retrenched or those who are new graduates that are looking for a job is also a good platform for them. Nuro says thank you. Thanks a lot for the sharing. Oh, thank you. Very appreciative. Umu Honey says thank you, everyone. Nuro says thanks a lot for sharing. Valerie says thank you. Valerie Chan, thank you for sharing. Alex and Sue. Peter says he has to leave. Maybe he has a meeting at the moment. Very fast. Kim Siu Q say okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you. Thanks, Kim. Thank you for.
Jacqueline said thank you for sharing. So very well. In 10 minutes into the program, we should already be ending. Thank you very much, everyone, viewers, for coming in. We have about 50 people who are in attendance today and who are very interested in learning how internet marketing can actually help them in their personal life and also in the business and at work. This doesn't end here. I hope you connect with us. Alex has got his Facebook and his contact all here.
It's your contact. So go to iTraining Expert, read the review. Yeah. So because they take so much effort just to do this session. Okay. I just come here and talk only, but they do a lot of the back end work. So please get them a good review. Okay. Like their page and follow them.
Okay. You can give us a good review.
Talk to Sue. And then email to her and she will assist you. Okay.
You can go to our Facebook, iTraining Expert, drop a review or drop a star or say something to us. We ask you to, we will help you as much as possible in terms of information giving. All right. Our Facebook is need to be a bit more active, but we have a lot of inquiries. That's why, especially from the corporate through emails and all those things, we're still using the very traditional way, but usually we will direct them into our YouTube, into our LinkedIn and say, there are a lot more information. You can try this. We're also trying to introduce a lot of internet marketing skills to the corporate clients who are big giants. We are introducing to them to say, like, look, the world has changed. The business model also changed. So our clients in the oil and gas, in the automotive, all the big vehicles like Honda, Proton, Perodua, Volvo, BMW, they're also into this already very much, Audi, right? And a whole lot more. And since we are here and this session is free, that's why I invited everyone to come in and learn as much as you want. And we also have a course coming up, which you can actually consider and sign up. With that, thank you very much for coming in. If you have other questions, drop in. You can WhatsApp us, you can drop us an email, or you can actually go to our website and chat direct. We will have customer service officers to actually help you to answer your questions if you have any questions. If you would like to speak to Alex more about very technical questions, drop us an email as well and see what we can do for you. All right, you have been an absolute great audience. Thank you so much. We wish you all the best. And we'll see you again very soon.
Thank you.
Thank you, Alex. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Bye.
Okay. We will end this now.
Thank you, Alex and Sue.
Thank you,
Josepha. Thank you for having us. Bye-bye.
Bye.
See you again next time.
Thank you.
Hey, make use of this knowledge.
Yeah.
Hundreds and thousands of dollars in your hands. Okay. Cheers.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.